Paris Bennett brutally murdered his younger sister when he was only 13 years old. Years earlier, on February 4th, 2007, Paris and the 7-year-old Ella were in their Texas home under the care of a babysitter. Somehow, at some point after she was put to bed, he convinced the babysitter to go. Paris then calmly entered Ella's room, and while she slept peacefully, he proceeded to beat, choke, and stab her to death. Disturbingly, later in custody, he confessed to the twisted truth, stating he committed the murder to devastate his mother, Charity. According to his story, he initially planned to kill her, but when he realized that the loss of her children would impose a lifetime of suffering rather than just a few minutes of pain, he instead changed his mind. Still, despite this revelation, Charity continues to visit Paris, comparing his mentality to a shark. No better was this comparison seen than in his recent interview with broadcaster Piers Morgan.
Do you remember what happened after the emergency services turned up at the house?
I remember that a male officer walking past me into the bedroom, and I remember hearing him mutter, "Oh my God," when he saw what I had done. And I remember, I just felt like I was drowning in shame, knowing that they saw what I had done and knew that I had done it.
Your sister Ella was just a young girl, obviously. What were your feelings towards her as her brother, her older brother?
We could sit here and talk all day about my feelings for my sister. A description of my feelings isn't something that I can give you in the brief time that we have together, because I loved her. I loved her with every fiber of my being. But
you say that in the present tense?
Yes.
I mean, she's dead because you killed her?
Yes.
But you love her?
Yes, I do.
Do you think you understand what love is? I mean, are you capable?
I don't really know how to answer that question. And I'm not saying that to be difficult or stubborn, but it's not simple. So I can't just point at something and say, okay, that's love. I recognize it easily, and I feel that.
Why did you have such anger towards your mother?
I spent a lot of time feeling alone as a child. A lot of time feeling left out, not only by my peers, but also by my own family.
But you had done this specifically in the end?
Yes.
To cause your mother maximum pain. This has achieved your goal, which was to effectively mean your mother lost both her children at once. One to death, one to incarceration. When you saw her completely grief-stricken and in utter torment, that is what you were hoping to achieve by your actions. So I'm just curious whether the reality of what you hoped to achieve lived up to your expectation or hope.
No. At no point did I ever feel like I had accomplished something or that I had achieved a goal. And one of the reasons why it's so hard for me to talk about how I felt at that time is because I'm completely estranged from who I was then. And now I can't comprehend how I could ever have thought that killing my sister would solve my problems. It's like we're here talking about a completely different person. It's like you're asking me to try to climb inside someone else's head and peer through his eyes and catalog his thoughts. And I realize we're talking about myself, but it doesn't feel like we are.